I'm out dipping in some water and sitting in the sun for, about a couple of hours. Let it cook a little bit, Let it cook a little bit. I ain't gonna take it right off there. I'm gonna have to do something, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, God doesn't want us to go without. He doesn't want us to feel guilty for, meeting our needs. Again, we gotta understand the difference between a need and a want. And if you can hold off till tomorrow, then maybe you shouldn't be doing this work. If this is, if you were under this is what the U.S. culture does. A lot of them don't do work certain times during the day, inside the day. And so, if that's what you're going to follow, you follow. But if you have a need that is an actual need, then that should be met. All right. So, let's read the rest of this. 5 through 8. Somebody read that for me. All right, thank you.
Or haven't you read in the law that the priests on Sabbath duty in the temple desecrate the Sabbath and yet are innocent? I tell you that something greater than the temple is here. If you had known what these words mean, I desire mercy, not sacrifice. You have not condemned the innocent, for the Son of Man is Lord of the Sabbath.
All right. Gave him another example. Haven't you read in the law that the priests on Sabbath on Sabbath duty in the temple desecrate the Sabbath and yet are innocent? They work on the Sabbath, right? So they're doing all the things that we talked about the priests have to do, right? Doing all this stuff, right? Everybody okay with that? But remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. Nobody should be doing any work. Don't do any work. Don't lift a finger. Don't cook. Don't clean. Don't eat. Don't pick no food to eat. You eat. Don't lift your arm up too much. Right? Don't do too much of this. Come work, I guess. Right? Right? But he said that the priests, they do their duties. Right? They're working on the Sabbath. They doing this work. And yet, y'all okay with that? So y'all okay with the priests? Y'all okay with David? But y'all not okay with my disciples who are hungry, who's been working, we've been traveling, we've been doing the work of God, we've been doing all these wonderful things, and y'all got a problem with my disciples eating some corn? Jesus, like, you better get up out of here. Man, look. Listen here, y'all got the wrong one, right? He says, I tell you that something greater than the temple is here. If you had known what these words mean, I desire mercy, not sacrifice, you would not have condemned the innocent. So this goes along the lines of basically, like we talked about earlier, they're trying to catch them up on doing something that is against the law, right? But forgetting or not willing to see or accept the good that's being done. So rules, laws are made to keep things in order, right? So this is the same thing. God's laws was to keep things in order, keep things, consistent, make sure, same thing with the laws of the land. It's designed to keep things in order, right? That's why we have, trials, right? It's supposed to be, have trials, so that you can, kind of defend on what actions that were taken, X, Y, and Z. But when we talk about these laws are made, like I said, to keep order. But if we need to do something that's going to help somebody else, it may go against the law, it may go against the rules. What's more important? So we asked the question, well, let's think about healthcare. All right? I think somebody posed this question somewhere. I heard it in passing on the news or something. Someone without health care can't receive help. They come in, let's just say somebody may have stabbed. What are they going to do? The rules say they don't have health insurance. They got to wait next year. What are you supposed to do? We're our healthcare people in. How deep is it? What you gonna say?
No, I don't like.
Should he take a bad day?
Right. I mean, can he, wait till later?
I'm gonna say the doctors still have to help them know because they have to know to, what you would call it, to help anybody, no matter what they did. It's just they can't get that coverage for it, so it'll cost you.
Right. So the basic rule is that you come in, the first thing when you go to the doctor, they ask you for is your insurance. But if you come in and there's a need that is absolutely necessary to be done at this particular time, those rules go out the window. We're gonna meet the needs of this particular person. So when we're talking about this lesson, we're talking about the rules and Sabbath and the Lord's Day, right? When we think about meeting the needs of others, those things supersede days. Meeting the needs supersedes traditions. We got a lot of traditions in the church. Not a lot of traditions, right? And so, but meeting the needs of somebody else supersedes anything that the church has been doing for the last 100 years. Right? As long as we understand that. I understand we go against what the church wants to do and what, or anything like that, but rules does not allow us to allow someone to go without.
Right, like if women couldn't wear pants. So a woman came to the church with pants on, you don't say, oh, you can't come in because you got on pants.
There you go.
You can't worship the Lord today. So, yeah, we gonna break that rule today. You come on in with those pants on today. So that's what that means, like, yeah.
Right. So, and these are things that we have to think about in our lives, as it relates to the church, even in wherever we are in our school. No school, say you can't leave out at any time you want to, but if you gotta go and meet the needs of somebody in your family, then you gotta do what you gotta do. And we'll figure it out later. Don't tell nobody leave the school. But I'm just saying, we have to consider what's more important. All right? And so, he says, lastly, he says, for the Son of Man is the Lord of the Sabbath. And so, now getting too deep into this whole thing, but the Lord is over everything. So the Lord came to fulfill what? Starts with L. Feel the L. We've been talking about all day. Law. Good.
Hey, yes.
Right? The Lord came and to fulfill the law. And that is to fulfill the law for righteousness. righteousness, right? He's here to fulfill the law for righteousness. Through him, we are able to meet righteousness, be seen as righteous. So anything done based on the principles of the Lord is everything he does is based on love, right? Even when he's cutting them right here, it's even in love. And so what he's saying is everything that we do should be done with love in mind. So however that comes out, right? If you have to make a decision on to do or not to do, you have to begin to think about, is this something that is considered to be good? Is this something that's considered to show love? Or is this something that represents the Lord, represents God, represents me as a believer, right? All those things have to come into factor. You have to factor those things in when you make decisions in life. So what I'm about to do, even if it's against a rule, even if it's against a tradition, is this going to show love? Because remember, hello?
Hey, Miles, good morning.
What's the, Jesus was asked what was the most important commandment, and he responded, what? Before that. Say again. Okay, can you tell me how he said it? To love God. Love your Lord God with all your heart, your mind, your soul, your strength. That's the first thing. Love him. Right? It all ends up with love. Because if you love God, because the way he showed love to you, if you love God, you have to be able to love your brother and your sister. You can't say you love God and you don't want to meet the needs of your brother and sister because it's Sunday or it's Saturday. Right? You have to be able to know that you have to be able to show love no matter what. And then secondly, he says, love you. Right? All right, where am I? Am I done? Am I second bell or first bell? Where we at? Okay. All right, so I think I got to most of it.
That was good.
Most of what I wanted to say, I don't want to go too deep into this, but what are we taking away from it? Somebody give me a couple takeaways from this. Morgan, takeaway. Okay. Not what I said.
What's your name? She always trying to make it make sense. I'm like, maybe she was thinking about the grain.
Right.
And they was hungry and they ate.
Right.
You know, Reverend,
Yeah.
I just thought of something, a takeaway from this lesson, and it has to do with what Jesus told the Pharisees to remind them of their history. And I just want the young people and also us to remind us of our history. Know your family's history, because you never know grandma, your great grandma has done that would remind you that you can make it through whatever you're doing. So know your family history. This is the time of the year that you're having family reunions, all some kind of good stuff. Make sure you know your history.
Ask questions. Those questions. While those people are still here. If you don't, you're gonna miss out, no wonder. Just go to the family reunion and eat.
Grandma said.
Right. Okay. Hey, you got something for me?
I mean, so, that, no law should get in the way of you wanting to help your fellow man, fellow brother.
Okay. I'll take it. Good. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Youth church today. Y'all be upstairs ready to what y'all supposed to do. Savannah.